let us work out a problem. Moon and Lal Limited has rupees 11,20,000 in equity share capital. In equity share capital consisting of 80,000 shares of rupees 10 each, or rupees 10 each fully paid, and 40,000 shares of rupees 10 each rupees 10 each, of which rupees 8 per share paid. Or rupees 8 per share paid. It has rupees 40,000 in capital reserve, sent in capital reserve, rupees 90,000 in securities premium, rupees 90,000 in securities premium, rupees 1 lakh in CRR account, rupees 1,40,000 in CRR account, and rupees 30,000 in general reserve. In general reserve. By way of bonus issue, partly paid shares are converted into fully paid up shares. Partly paid up shares are converted to fully paid up shares. Partly paid shares are converted to fully paid shares, and holders of fully paid shares are also allotted. And holders of fully paid shares are allotted. Fully paid up bonus share, fully paid bonus share in the same ratio. In the same ratio. Securities premium include a premium of rupees 50,000, For shares issued to vendors, for shares issued to vendors, past journal entries, with minimum reduction in free reserve, with the minimum reduction in free reserves. Now let us see what are the entry, how. You may first read the question. This question is given in as the first worked out problem in Janan Narang. Those who have got a textbook, they can refer with that. Here, two type of shares. 80,000 shares of rupees 10 each fully paid. That is fully paid up share. Then comes 40,000 shares of rupees 10 each, rupees 80 paid. They are partly paid. When I explained the theory, I told you that before issuing fully paid shares, if there are partly paid shares, they have to be first converted to fully paid. If there are partly paid shares, they have to be first converted to fully paid. There should be minimum reduction in free reserves that is given. For converting partly paid, one point you have to remember, that is, for converting partly paid shares into fully paid, you cannot utilize CRR account balance and securities premium. Both of them cannot be utilized for converting partly paid shares into fully paid. Partly paid share fully paid ആക്കാനായിട്ട് ഒരിക്കലും ജനറൽ റിസർവും സെക്യൂരിറ്റീസ് പ്രീമിയം അല്ല ജനറൽ റിസർവ് you cannot utilize CRR and securities premium. CRR and securities premium ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ഒരിക്കലും പാർട്ട്ലി പെയ്ഡ് ഷെയർ ഫുള്ളി പെയ്ഡ് ആക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. പിന്നെ അപ്പോൾ ഈ കണക്കിൽ ഇവിടുന്ന് എവിടെ നിർത്തി നമുക്ക് ആക്കാം? There is general reserve 3 lakhs. General reserve can be utilized. That can be utilized for converting. For converting partly paid share into fully paid, how much is the amount required? On rupees 10 share, the paid up amount is only 8 rupees. So how much amount is to be, how much is the unpaid amount? 2 rupees per share. So on 40,000 shares, how much is the unpaid amount? 40,000 into 2, how much? 80,000. So first you have to transfer 80,000 from general reserve to bonus to shareholders. That is the first entry to be written. So for converting partly paid 40,000 shares to fully paid, the amount required is 40,000 into 2, 80,000. So the first entry is general reserve account debtor general reserve account debtor to bonus to shareholders. How much amount? 40,000 into 2, 80,000. Narration. General reserve utilized for converting partly paid share into fully paid. General reserve utilized for converting partly paid share into fully paid. Partly paid share into fully paid. That's the first entry. General reserve is utilized. Then general reserve account debtor to bonus to shareholders. That is general reserve utilized for converting partly paid shares into on 40,000 shares at the rate of rupees 2 per share. Now the next entry is you have to make the final call. Final call. Then the entry is share final call account debtor to share capital. Share final call account debtor 80,000 to share capital. 80,000. Right. Final call money due. Then last entry for making one bonus to shareholders account, bonus to shareholders account debtor to share final call. To share final call. Bonus utilized for converting partly paid shares into bonus utilized towards payment of final call 80,000. Bonus utilized for bonus utilized to make final call. Now one part is over, that is partly paid shares have been converted to fully paid. Now there is a point that is given. You please see that by way of bonus dividend, partly paid shares are converted into fully paid, and the holders of fully paid up shares are allotted fully paid shares in the same ratio. You are not given how many bonus shares are given to fully paid shares, but fully paid bonus shares are given in the same ratio as partly paid shares are converted to fully paid. You see, the face value of a share was 10 rupees. The amount paid on partly paid shares was 8 rupees. 8. Unpaid amount was 2. That 2 rupees was utilized from general reserve. Then what is the percentage? Then what's the percentage? 2 by 8 into 100. That is 25%. For converting partly paid shares into fully paid, 25% of the paid up amount was utilized from general reserve. 25% was utilized from general reserve. Here for issuing fully paid bonus share, 80,000 shares are rupees 10 each. 80,000 shares are fully paid. So 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs. On 8 lakh shares worth of shares, how much is the bonus share to be issued? 25% of that. Same ratio, then 25% of that. 8 lakhs into 25 by 100, it works out to how much? 2 lakhs. So 2 lakhs bonus shares have to be issued. I shall explain it once more. Here, for converting partly paid shares into fully paid, you have utilized 80,000 rupees. 80,000 rupees. That is, on one share you have used, for one share you have utilized 2 rupees. The paid up amount was 8 rupees. You received now 2 rupees as bonus. On 8 rupees paid up share, you received 2 rupees bonus. Then the percentage is 25%. 25% of the paid up amount was given as bonus to partly paid shares. 25% of the paid up amount was given as bonus to partly paid shares. As regards fully paid share, the fully paid share capital is 8 lakhs. 80,000 into 10, 8 lakhs. 25% of that 8 lakhs comes how much? 25% of 8 lakhs comes how much? 2 lakhs rupees. That 2 lakhs will be given as bonus. Now, when 2 lakhs is given as bonus, that is to be adjusted from reserve. Minimum amount can be utilized from reserve. So that means the whole of the capital reserve, securities premium comes 1,40,000. Whole of the capital redemption reserve. How much is the balance in capital? It has 40,000 in capital reserve, 90,000 in securities premium, rupees 1,40,000 in capital redemption reserve. Yes. Now we can utilize capital redemption reserve in full. But securities premium, although it is 90,000, 50,000 is by way of 50,000 premium obtained on absorption. That cannot be utilized because it is not received in cash. So how much can be utilized? Only 40,000 premium can be utilized. Then, so 1,80,000. Then balance 20,000 you can utilize from where? Balance 20,000 you can utilize from general reserve. Please attend that point. Total amount required for issuing bonus issue is 2 lakhs rupees. Fully paid bonus share issue ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് 2 ലക്ഷം രൂപ വേണം. ആ 2 ലക്ഷത്തിൽ CRR അക്കൗണ്ടിലെ 1,40,000 എടുക്കാം. അതിന് വേറെ റെസ്ട്രിക്ഷൻ ഒന്നും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല. CRR അക്കൗണ്ടും സെക്യൂരിറ്റീസ് പ്രീമിയം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്തിനു വേണ്ടി മാത്രം ഉപയോഗിക്കാവൂ? That can be utilized only for issuing fully paid bonus share. Now, minimum general reserve can be utilized. So, CRR account 1,40,000. Although there is securities premium to the extent of 90,000, 50,000 cannot be utilized because that has not been collected in cash. That came on absorption by one company. With one company is absorbed by another company, so 50,000 cannot be utilized. Then 1,40,000 CRR, 40,000 securities premium, then 1,80,000. Balance 20,000 you can utilize from where? General reserve. General reserve. So the journal entry is, I think you are clear. The journal entry is for issuing fully paid bonus share. The journal entry will be capital redemption reserve CRR account debtor, capital redemption reserve account debtor, redemption reserve account debtor 1,40,000. Securities premium, how much can be utilized? Only 40,000, because that is only collected in cash. Premium debtor 40,000. Then general reserve account debtor, general reserve account debtor 20,000. To bonus to shareholders. To bonus to shareholders. Yes, bonus to shareholders. Narration. Fully paid bonus shares issued in the ratio of 1:4. In the ratio of 1:4, in the ratio of 25% of the paid up capital. Next is bonus to shareholders account debtor. Bonus to shareholders 2 lakhs. Next, last entry, bonus to shareholders account debtor to share capital, equity share capital. Bonus to shareholders account. Bonus to shareholders account debtor to equity share capital 2 lakhs. In the question it is given that general reserve should be utilized to the minimum extent possible. Then naturally you may ask a question, why capital reserve has not been utilized? Here it is given 40,000 in capital reserve. Why it has not been utilized? Because it is not given whether that it has been received in cash. Capital reserve that arises out of sale of fixed assets. Whether that profit is received in cash or not, it is not given. Or whether it is on revaluation of fixed assets. That capital reserve can arise either on sale of fixed assets or it can arise on revaluation of fixed assets. It is not given whether it arises, whether it came out of sale of fixed asset or revaluation of fixed asset. It is not given, hence it has not been utilized. You may have a doubt, capital reserve can be utilized, no problem, provided it is received on sale of fixed asset, profit on sale of fixed asset, nothing. There is nothing wrong, but it is not, as it is not given in the problem, we have not. I think you are clear with the